I just wanted to do a video about some money saving tips on how to save money buying video games. Well, you see, I got the rare replay, and I was playing it, and I was enjoying it, and then I realized that there's not that many budget titles out there for games. I mean, you have the downloadable games that are pretty affordable, like some of them are like at max $20. But for the most part, you don't really have like a lot of value. A while back, Sony used to have the greatest hits. Xbox would have platinum hits, and I think even Nintendo used to have some value games too. This was when games got to like sell up to a certain amount, then they lowered the price of the game to $20. That's kind of rare these days. So I just thought I'd share some tips on how to save some money with regards to video games. One thing you could do is wait a month or 4, with the exception of Nintendo games. Nintendo is the only exception because the first party Nintendo games, to be exact, are the only exception because they never go down in price. There are games from like 4 years ago, they're still the same retail price. It's kind of ridiculous. But for other games, I don't know. For example, okay, Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight was released late in June. Right now, if you buy it on Amazon, it's like $45 for Xbox One. However, over at the GameStop, it's like $60 still. Which brings me to my next one. Try to stay away from GameStop. They're kind of shady. Well, they do things that aren't really like that great. Like, for instance, if they only have one copy of the game, they will sell you the copy that's been opened, and they won't give you a 10% off for it being used, because I'm pretty sure if it's open, it's been used by the people who work there, because I used to have a friend who worked there, and he would borrow the games there, but they sell them at retail, even though technically they're kind of used. Also, they did some shady things with a few Nintendo games a while back. I will link to that story down there. Anyways, I would try to stay away from selling things there because a lot of times they undervalue the item that you're selling. Like, you have more, if you were just to sell it online yourself, you'd have way more success. And in fact, you'd probably even be able to sell it for more than whatever they gave you for it, and at least you'll have money too. Another thing that I would suggest is don't pre-order. Unless you have a really, really good reason. Now, pre-order bonuses that have monetary values, like let's say that it comes with $20, back for pre-ordering, then yeah, you can go ahead and pre-order that. That's fine, If you know it's going to be hard to buy later on, then yeah, you should probably pre-order it. I'm talking about like Atlas games, where it's going to be really hard to, because they have like, I guess, limited runs on some games. And another reason is you can pre-order if you really, 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 and I mean fucking really want the game. Like, you've been waiting for this game for years. You need this game to survive. That's a good reason to pre-order. However, for pre-order bonuses, like DLC, nah. Whatever. They'll just come out with the Game of the Year edition later. And you know it's going to be coming, too. That's why I said, back to the first one, wait a month or 4 months. You can, you can be swimming in the the Game of the Year version and paying less for it, and it'll be awesome. Okay, if you can just wait. Just patience, my friend, patience. Another thing you can do is you can try to, there are some websites where you can actually check the price drops on games. One website is Cheap Ass Gamer. They're usually pretty good on posting up sales. Like, if PSN has a sale, they'll post up which games are on sale and how much it costs. And then same with they also do the same with the Xbox One gold sales, and they also have like a price checker on their thing, on their website. So that's a pretty good resource. Another thing is you could try to be a PC gamer. Now, it's kind of hard being a PC gamer because some ports, like Warner Brothers PC ports, stay away. However, there are a lot of indie developers who develop for the PC directly, and so their games are pretty damn cool. And so you could always try the Steam sales, the Humble Bundle. I'll post a link to that too. You know, Humble Bundle, they usually have like a pay what you want for the games that you want. So that's usually gets you a good amount of games. Some of them are good, some of them bad, some of them, you know, whatever. But it's an option. Another option is to play your backlog. Now, a lot of times, a lot of people, me in particular, through the Humble Bundle, I was able to accumulate a lot of games for a very little amount of money. However, I have a lot of games to play now. So it's like, these are all games that I wanted. I just haven't gotten around to beating them. I played for a little bit, then I got a little bit of distracted with another game, and then, yeah. So, I would say definitely play your backlog and try to, you know, finish that before you decide you want to get another game. Also, another thing is to think about the resale value. Like, are you going to keep this game forever? Or are you going to, like, you know, are you buying this game and you're going to try to flip it after a week? Because some games, they retain their value over time, and some games don't. For example, this is Assassin's Creed Unity. I got this for free. If I was to resell it, it'd be like $2, maybe $1. This is a JRPG. They usually retain their value pretty well. This is from the, like, 2000. I got this a long time ago when I was a little bitty kid, and I played the hell out of it, and I still kept it in its case, and it's probably worth maybe $80. So I'm keeping this forever, but, you know. Like I said, you should probably try, you know, think about, you know, am I going to be able to resell it? If not, does it matter that much to me? It's one thing to think about. So those are my tips for saving money on video games. Alright, I hope this was informative. Bye. Oh yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, all that jazz. Later.